Hey everybody, I know it's been a hot minute since I've been on. I don't know if anyone who was watching a couple of months ago is even still subscribed and hanging out with me, but if you are, hi. If you're new, I Ramble review. It's what I do. And today's Ramble review will be for Weave the Liminal by Zakroff. I am probably mispronouncing that last name. Apologies if the author stumbles upon this. That said, I love this book. Absolutely adore it. First and foremost, I was attracted to this book by the aesthetic. Not going to lie, in addition to having an absolutely gorgeous cover, the start of every chapter has a gorgeous illustration, which the way the light hits it in my room is not doing it justice. The author throughout gives own page citation for some of her ideas and where she got them from. This is excellent. I wish more occult authors would do that. Seriously, no matter how out there your idea, your personal gnosis, whatever it is happens to be, if you can give me a source to go back to, I'm gonna appreciate your effort. Like 10 out of 10, please do again. I haven't read a lot of other books by the author, so I don't know if this is a consistent something she does. I'm gonna see if I can adjust my light. Okay, maybe y'all can see that better now. I don't know. I'll see when I see the video. You may notice I do a lot of highlighting and writing in my books. If you saw my other Ramble review for Harmony Nice's Wicca book, they're my books. I bought them. I'm probably going to annotate them. It's a thing from college. Blame my professors. That said, there were a couple of weird things I ran across in the book. For one, she does talk about the idea that every book she's run across gives the idea of angelic origins or witch blood for where witches come from. The witch blood one I've sort of seen before. I have never run across a book that claims that witches have angelic origin, aside from maybe the Bible itself, because it does suggest that angels who got with women taught them arcane and forbidden arts, and maybe that's where that comes from. If you stumble across this video later and you know some witchcraft books that are still claiming that are being published in the last 10 years, please link them. I want to check them out. They sound a little odd but interesting. So it was the only thing that really was off for me. I super enjoyed that she acknowledges repeatedly throughout the book that people have their own paths, and that even if they're using her systems, they are going to tweak them to fit their way of doing magic. I have found a lot of witchcraft authors that they'll say they do at the front of the book, but as you read through the book, they very much seem to think that their way is the way it should be done. I do like that she brings up that witch is a gender-neutral term. Yes, it does have some feminine-laden leanings, especially during the goddess movement and through Wicca, but on the whole, a witch is a witch regardless of gender or sex or anything like that. And I really appreciate that she takes the time to point that out in her text. Sorry, I keep looking back down at the book trying to remember what it was all I wanted to talk about, because I don't take notes before these things. I probably should. Maybe eventually if I get some people watching I will. That said, she does talk about a couple of topics that I was really happy to see addressed, including the building one's own path if you're not in a coven, or if you're in a very eclectic coven where you don't have some central belief system guiding you. The system that she came up with for building your own path was absolutely beautiful. It is found in chapter 3, A Path of Your Own Making. if you read nothing else in this book, I highly recommend picking it up for that. It was immensely helpful. The other thing I really liked that she included in here, you can actually find elsewhere, but is A Witch's Guide. Yeah, A Witch's Guide to Essential Etiquette. I wanted to make sure I said that right. It was originally published in Llewellyn's 2019 Witch's Companion, so that was fairly recently. It is only 2020 when I'm making this video. But that said, it talks about, and this is at the very back of the book, it's pages, I'll say 187 through 208. Yeah. It talks about a lot of things that witches in my local community have often ignored, and I was glad to see addressed. It includes things like understanding that someone who is new to the craft is important, their thoughts are important, their perspective is useful. She does use the topic, don't piss on the seedlings for they become trees. That is the topic header for that section. So if that sounds like a topic header you'd enjoy, just know throughout the book there's topic headers like that, and I enjoy the way she writes. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I love it. This one will actually be staying in my collection, unlike my last Ramble review book that I ended up gifting away to a coven mate. But I do recommend it. I did love it. I hope that this helps somebody down the line. Bye, guys.